There are literally thousands of different styles of wicks and series of wicks, and within each one of those series, there's lots of different sizes. What we do here in our lab, in our testing procedure, is we try to narrow some of that testing down to, hey, use one of these two series of wicks, and then every jar size is different, every fragrance supplier is different. So at that point, then that gives the customer a head start on where to start with the whole blending process. Wick manufacturers now are also very helpful. They'll actually bring your full candle in and also give you some direction in wicking. Very important, because that combustion and making sure that all that action that's happening, the science that's happening in the top, is done properly. If you'll read the bottom of the candle, it always says keep your wicks trimmed to 1/4 of an inch. Well, you'll have a lot of excess wick laying up there, a lot of carbon built up there. And when you relight that, you essentially changed your wick size. Keep your wicks trimmed. It's very important. Most important part is to trim that wick down. The fuel is the mixture of your wax blend and your fragrance and your dyes. That's the fuel that we just got to keep this action going. Otherwise, there's things like wick clogging and improper combustion. You've seen the ugly smoking candles. We want to avoid that. That's overconsumption. So it's actually burning too fast and it's building carbon on top, and you got these big mushrooms and smoke and soot. It's called a consumption rate in wicking. And so you got to match the consumption rate of that wick with your whole candle system, which includes your fragrance and your dye and all that, and your container size. I've got two different ones here. You can kind of see how small this one is. Most of the time, the size actually does determine the consumption rate. The misconception is a lot of manufacturers try to go one wick for everything, and it does not work. Wick optimization, in my opinion, is the most important part of designing your whole candle system.